Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have another sourdough recipe for you. This is a sweet treat. I am having so much fun with my sourdough recipes. Today we are going to make this orange pound cake. This cake is delicious. I actually made it for my daughter's birthday. So you are going to gather all of your ingredients, and the full details of all these ingredients are over on my blog, which is www.riggscreekfarmhouse.net. Once you gathered all your ingredients, you're going to go ahead and grease your pan that you're going to use to make this cake. I am using a Bundt pan because I thought it'd be a little bit more festive and fancy for her birthday. So I'm spraying it with cooking spray, but you can simply do this by taking butter and greasing it in flour and dusting and removing all the excess flour. So I'm sifting all my dry ingredients in my mixing bowl, and I'm going to give it all a good mix, and then I'm going to gradually add all of my wet ingredients. Once all of my wet ingredients are combined, I am going to take that orange, because you want that orange flavor, and it's going to come from the zest of nice, good, juicy, fresh oranges and the juice of your oranges. So make sure you use fresh orange juice and you zest your oranges, or you will not get that flavoring. Here I'm adding the zest to my mixer, mixing it all. I'm adding the sourdough last, and then I'm going to let it sit to ferment. The longer it ferments, the better. You're going to create some healthy probiotics and some gut-friendly ingredients in there while you're eating this sweet treat. So I usually let this sit on the counter for about a good hour, but you can put it in your refrigerator or overnight for a longer ferment. Just pull it out before you're about to bake it and let it sit for an hour so it can come to room temperature. Okay, once your fermentation period has ended, go ahead and take your batter and put it in a prepared baking dish, and in a preheated oven, you're gonna go ahead and bake it. Halfway through the baking time, I like to rotate this clockwise, and when the baking time has ended, I test it for doneness by taking a toothpick and poking it in the center. If it comes out clean, it's ready to go. If not, I just bake it for a few minutes longer. That's just going to depend on your oven and your environment. Once it is completely baked, I'm going to remove the pan and place it on a cooling rack for a little bit. And this is the time where I'm going to prepare my glaze. As you can see just a few seconds ago, I sifted all of my powdered sugar, including all of my dry ingredients, and I'm going to go ahead and beat everything together to create that glaze. After a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and remove that cake from the pan and let it cool almost till it's done before I add the glaze. And the glaze does not have to be fancy. As you can see, I'm just placing it right on the cake, and it'll cool and harden, and it'll be ready to go. And I actually made this in the morning very early and let it ferment and do its business all day long, and it was ready to go for evening celebration for my daughter. Like I said, it was delicious and moist. Everybody loved it. It was scrumptious. You didn't even need ice cream with it. It's perfect for a summer treat or any time of year. If you have an abundance of oranges, I highly recommend this recipe. If you try it, let me know in the comments below. If you want more sourdough recipes from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share these videos, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.